What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. All right, man, look. Why is Manny Pacquiao taking on Keith Thurman July 20th? Coffee. Gotta have my coffee. Black, 2 sugars. The strength on that. All right. Is that old? Anywho, must be the water. Anywho, why is Keith Thurman taking on? Why Manny Pacquiao choose to take Keith Thurman? I did a video yesterday comparing Manny Pacquiao's career to Floyd Mayweather's career, and me saying that Manny Pacquiao's career was better than Floyd Mayweather's. And many comments I had below was, well, he's taking on Keith Thurman because of money issues. So I want to respond to that and just talk about why Manny Pacquiao was taking on Keith Thurman. First of all, to think that he's taking on Keith Thurman because of a payday, you got a lot of things mixed up. Maybe it's because we're here in the States and we just thinking as Americans, we're not kind of looking past that and looking at how he's received in the Philippines. Let me tell you something, man. Manny Pacquiao's in politics over there. He cut, I don't know how many albums. Didn't his album like get awards and stuff like that? I don't know how many. Have you ever seen Wham Bam Pax the Man? That dude's a superhero out there in the Philippines. He has movies where he's a superhero. Okay, out in the Philippines, all right? Let alone how many restaurants he may own, phones. Who knows everything that Manny Pacquiao owns out there, all right? So a basketball team, he plays on the team that he owns, okay? So Manny Pacquiao, if he has money issues, if he wanted to get a quick check, he could come out with Wham Bam Pax the Man Part 3. Okay, or 4 or 5. I don't know which one is on. If he just wanted the money, he could just get the money another way outside of putting his life on the line and the condition of his brain on the line. Okay? So let me tell you why he's taking on Keith Thurman. Because it's simple. Not a lot of people understand this. And like I said many times, Apollo Creed said it on Rocky IV. Just look at, if you want to get a great understanding, look at Apollo Creed or Rocky IV. Okay? Now, this is why. It's very simple. It's very simple. Fighters are born and not made. That's why many of you out there who aren't born fighters don't get it. It won't compute. You don't get it. You don't get why Holyfield kept fighting. You don't get why Muhammad Ali fought Trevor Berbick. Okay? You don't get why Sugar Ray Leonard fought Hector Camacho. You don't understand it. It's because fighters are born and not made. Now, of course, you can grab a guy and make him into a good fighter, okay? But I'm talking about someone who chooses the sport. Can't help but to get Terrence Crawford. That guy was born. Errol Spence, he wasn't born in some kind of poor situation. He was middle income with 2 parents, but he was a born fighter. These guys are born and not made. And when you are a fighter, you got to be shown the door. You cannot go the rest of your life with people not screaming your name. It's kind of like a drug. You got to be in there forehead to forehead with someone else mixing it up as a fighter. These guys got to be shown the door. Did you see Bernard Hopkins when he got knocked through the ropes and he got up and there's a piece of floor stuck on the back of his head? Yeah, that was hilarious, but he had to be shown the door. He had to be knocked through the ropes. That's what happens with fighters. They can't get away from it. They can't run from who they are. They are fighters. That's why he's taking on Keith Thurman. That's why he's not just taking on Joe Schmo. He has to take on somebody that fighting a Broner isn't enough. It wasn't a big enough challenge. Pacquiao wasn't happy. So Pacquiao went to the Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia fight. He looked at Danny Garcia. But Keith Thurman been calling Manny Pacquiao out for years. So Manny Pacquiao couldn't do it. He couldn't turn his back on it. He had to fight Keith Thurman because he is a fighter. You gotta understand the mentality and soul of a fighter. That's why he's taking on Keith Thurman. Now, I am someone who thinks Keith Thurman is going to beat him. I think Manny Pacquiao is just too old, but you can't tell Manny that. You can't tell him that. Now, many of you out there, there's some of you who just don't understand that. It's like, man, that don't make sense. The only reason why he's fighting Keith Thurman is he must need money. It must be something. No, you don't understand. It's just a burning fire up in here. That dude will go out on his shield. He must. He must. Most fighters must. Let's talk about Floyd Mayweather for a minute. Even Floyd Mayweather is a born fighter. Even Floyd Mayweather, I know he made, Canelo go down to 152. He fought Berto. He fought McGregor. But what I'm saying is he was trying to balance the fact that he did not want to take a loss. He definitely wanted to be, the undefeated fighter. But he must fight. That's why you got Floyd out there fighting Joe Schmo or WWE wrestler or whatever, overseas or whatever he's doing, because he can't help it. He can't help it. He must train. He must fight. That's what fighters do. And Floyd Mayweather, he ain't going to be happy. In his heart, he is not. I'm telling you, that's why he's always in the limelight. He's not going to be happy until he's out on his shield concussed, until he's shown the door. I'm telling you, most fighters don't leave on top. They can't. They can't. It's like, hey, look, man, you got it. Roy Jones, you won the heavyweight title. Just leave, retire. You're the man. Leave on top. No, he got to be out there shaking against Glenn Johnson on the floor having a seizure. That's a fighter. That's what they are. That's what they do. I'm not surprised that Manny Pacquiao was still fighting. I'd rather he retire. Well, I mean, what else is he going to do? But I'm not him. I understand, though. I understand. Manny Pacquiao, he can't retire. He has to be shown the door. He has to be out cold. And I'm telling you, if Keith Thurman don't beat him significantly enough, if he don't just demolish this man is going to fight again. And it's going to be Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. He's going to do it again. Keith Thurman is going to have to knock his head off in order for that man to say, I'm done. And that's what Manny Pacquiao was looking for. He don't know it. He's a fighter. He's looking to be out on his shield, going out, knocked flat out, mouthpiece out. I know that happened against Marquez, but he beat Marquez too many times, and he's like, he can write that off. Oh, man, I was caught. I was just caught coming in. That's all right. I won't get caught next time. It was a one-hitter quitter. I beat him 3 times before. He caught me once. He timed me. That wasn't enough to convince him to stop. What I'm saying is right now, the reason why he's fighting Keith Thurman is because fighters are born and not made. And if you don't get it, that's just because you're not a fighter. No hint. No hit to you. No hit to you. You're just not a fighter. That's all. That's all. It's not a money thing. It's a fighter thing. ShowBizz the dope. And you guys know I'm going to be doing some, parodies on Keith Thurman. I got my parodies, Keeping It 8 Mode to 92 with you, that little show. Oh my God, I'm going to have so much fun with Keith Thurman. I'm out.